Hi, Wingnuts. So, we want to talk about our experience with medical care since leaving the U.S. We'll start with Mexico. So, John had been having trouble and has been having trouble with his shoulders, and he'll explain some of that in a bit. But we wanted to get him out of pain because he was just really struggling. So, we went and saw a doctor in Mexico that was next to a pharmacy and had a wonderful experience. We were able to work with the doctor, tell him what was going on, explain to him what we thought might be needed, and he provided what part of what we thought would be needed and what he thought would be needed. And for seeing him and the medication, I think the whole thing came to like 50 or 60 bucks. Recently, I've had some pain in my ear and I kind of thought it was an ear infection. So I did some research to see how I could see a doctor here in Quito, and turns out some of them do house calls. So I had a doctor come here to the apartment and check my ears and check my throat and make sure I didn't have a fever and all of that. And she the next day brought me some medicine for my ears, and the whole thing, her home visit, bringing me the medicine all cost $50. And I have not felt judged. I have not felt like they were talking down to me. I have not felt insecure about speaking with a doctor. They have worked with us, they have been kind to us, and they're kind of curing my PTSD from dealing with doctors my whole life. So it's been a really good experience all in all. I'll let John tell you what happened yesterday when he saw his doctor.
Hey, Wingnuts. So, as Tracy was saying, I had problems with my shoulders. Uh, for the last year or so, while driving and doing other and typing and doing all the other things that I do digitally, uh, from what I understand, sometimes that will lock up your shoulders so that you can't lift them like any further than here. After taking a shower, wiping your back, all that motion, it hurts your shoulders. So 2 days ago, we went to see a doctor here in Quito. The guy was amazing. He could speak some English, and whatever he couldn't, he just typed like the technical terms. If you didn't know the names of medications for and all that stuff, he'd just type it in Spanish and give us the translation. And most of the time, we knew what we were talking about. So I went there and I wanted to get cortisone shots. My father has it. He says he swears by it. So I was really afraid about how much this is going to cost here because we don't have insurance down here. So we took an Uber over there. It was 25 minutes there and almost 35 minutes back because of traffic. The doctor's visit, the 2 shots that he gave me, and he gave me a free one down here. The doctor visit, everything, and medication that we actually brought home, all for just under $200. It was amazing. The guy, he never argued with us. He never looked down to us. He took our input as if it actually meant something. Because if you try to do that in any other doctor, well, anytime I've ever tried that with one of my doctors, they either don't want to treat you anymore because you know more than they do. For some reason, it hurts their feelings or their egos. But here, not like that. Fantastic people. These guys care about you. And without insurance, $200, it's crazy. But the only thing is he wants me to. He says that there may be a tear in one of my shoulders or both, because as he was doing the exams, he had to have me push out and then push on his arms and whatnot, and I couldn't do it. So he wants to do an MRI. Now, I don't know how much an MRI is in America without insurance, but here it was only going to be $300. I don't know if we're going to do it or not. When we told him that we have insurance in America and we're going back up next summer to visit some friends, I'll just do it there. He was like, no problem, gave me my shots, didn't argue, didn't care. You know, he did what we wanted him to do. It was fantastic.
As a matter of fact, one of the things that he had said to us was, our goal today is to make sure that you feel better. That was so impressive to me because I've not had a doctor say that to me. I take that back. I've had one doctor say that to me in the US in the past. She was my favorite doctor of all of our travels, and she cared about how I felt. When I was crying, she actually wanted to make sure that I felt better. That has not been my experience with most doctors, and he was absolutely incredible. Actually, all the doctors we've seen here have felt that way, and when I have mentioned my anxiety about going to doctors, it surprises them. It surprises them to hear that that's what's being caused by the other visits that I've had in my past.
So there it is. Hopefully, if we do decide to go ahead and do the MRI before we leave, we'll let you know how that went out, how that came out too, because I really love this. I love this whole travel thing. It has opened our eyes.
Exactly. It's opened our eyes to how different life can be and how maybe things should be. I don't know.
So anyways, I just wanted to say thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later. Bye.